DroneCamp is an introductory comprehensive course in using drones primarily for research, but we also use drones for a lot of other applications, and we try to cover a little bit of all of them here at DroneCamp.
We teach people how to use drones. So what type of drone, from the very small to the very large. We help show them what you can do with process data, how to process it, do some basic analysis, and this is open to everybody, so from the general public through to students and researchers.
DroneCamp California is the premier event for research and academic related drone training and workshops.
DroneCamp is our 1 week throw everything we can at you about drones, teaching you everything from drone rules, regulations, to how to fly a drone. All of this information crammed into one crazy full week of nothing but drone activity.
We try to pack everything that we wished we knew when we started into a package that we can give to people over the course of a week to take all the sharp edges off their learning curves.
As an annual event, it really is the best event in the United States for that.
Drones have this capability to get folks up off the ground just high enough to see the detail of the landscape around them, but they can also get that wider view.
We have people in sociology and anthropology using drones to tell the story of the people that they're working with in Madagascar or in South America or all over the world, monitoring the landscape across the state and seeing how that changes over time with drought conditions and the massive rains that we've had, big wasting events and landslides that you can't safely document by going and doing things by hand. The drones allow us to get into these environments and address these questions and gather knowledge that we wouldn't be able to get otherwise.
We're now seeing people using drones for things like going out and surveying marine intertidal zones, or going and surveying and counting marine mammals and marine birds.
I can, fly a 10-acre field, and if I were to walk out there with a notepad to try to write down notes about every single plant in that 10 acres, it would take me multiple days to do.
You see them in media and the arts, but you see them in literally every STEM discipline. So environmental monitoring to agricultural sciences, infrastructure, transportation. Construction is one of the fastest growing sectors. Power providers are using them to assess the health and status of cabling and assessing solar panel health, assessing plant disease in an agricultural crop, estimating biomass and nitrogen content of cover crops in agriculture, quantifying the amount of impermeable surface for LEED certification for buildings. Yeah, the list goes on. This program is really about encapsulating the variety of uses, but also giving folks a jump start on the pathway towards actually integrating drone technologies into what it is that they do.
It covers the full spectrum of things that you probably are going to need to know if you're going to be using drones for any kind of professional use. This includes everything from the regulations that we cover on day one, what kind of equipment you need to have, what you do in the case of emergencies. Do we need to have fire extinguishers on hand, and what kind of emergency equipment we need to have? What if your drone loses signal out in the field? What if it crashes? We cover all of this.
Because it's focused on research and conservation and agriculture, drone use and drone mapping in an academic context, it gives you all the tools you need to get started.
And for educators, a lot of the new educator track that we have, putting those folks in the same room is a wonderful opportunity for the folks that are just thinking about bringing drones into their classrooms to start talking to people that have done it. I think you're saving yourself a lot of time and a lot of effort, learning all of this on your own. But the opportunity to meet other people that have done this or are in the same place as you, doing this for the first time, and creating that network as you move forward, I think that's the most vital part.
DroneCamp gives the full spectrum of everything you need to get started with drones, whether you're already working with them a little bit or whether you're just considering them.